And Carruthers, Nicholas Sorsa here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, Colorado, for top 8 match play finals for our combination singles event here this weekend, February 11th and 12th. This is our first round, which is seeds 3 through 8. Our third seed bowler, Dave Trujillo, taking on our 8th seed, Marcus Duran, on 31 of 32. Rick Schaefer on 33, taking on Jerry Toma. Jerry, as you see right now in lane 34, has a 23-pin advantage. And on 35 and 36, Rob Macko taking on Andrew Schlehuber. Andrew will have a 12-pin advantage in his match. So what happens here again, this first round of matches, we'll have 3 bowlers that will be gone. Those 3 will get $125, and then we bring in our second seed, Chris Curran, out of Morrison, Colorado, just west of Denver. And then our tournament leader, who bowled completely out of his mind, John Johnson of Golden, 184 over for 3 games on a sport pattern.
He needs a drug test.
Yeah, we got to get the Styrofoam cups out, because I think some of these guys are on performance-enhancing stuff.
That second entry this morning lit up, and then it continued.
It just kept going, yeah. We are on ABT number 8, which is one of the 10 sport patterns that the Kegel Company made for us. It's a 36-foot flat pattern. So again, if you're bowling sport and you look at the distance and you subtract 31, that's giving you a break point of close to the 5 board. So that pushes all the guys to the outside. The guys that scored this weekend were playing anywhere from 2 to 5.
There you go.
Right up the boards.
There you go. Plays a lot like Cheetah.
That one just hung a little bit. Here's the scary part, though. If you pull it inside a half a board, the ball will not finish.
Nope.
You have to be confident in going straight up behind the ball. And the guys that do it well have just absolutely beat it up this weekend. First place today, $1,999. And, you got a celebrity to your right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our winter national champion, Sean Hamrock, out of Littleton, Colorado, took home $10,000 after his bar tab and his food bill and all that stuff at South Point. He came home with about $28.
$27.50.
Oh, $27.50, yeah.
Something like that.
Congratulations to Sean. Great job. It was a 2-game match with 5 players at the South Point Hotel and Casino, Bowling Plaza Stadium. And after one match, 5 guys are only 14 pins apart. And then Sean comes out of the gate and just absolutely torched it. Front 6, spare double, and put everybody away.
How did they get to 5?
Because we had a tie in the Classic division. Normally it'd be the top 2 Classic, top 2 Masters, but all ties advance in the Eliminator format, so we took 3 Classic bowlers. Oop, he pulled that. That wasn't a good shot.
He went right down 5.
He really didn't go down 5.
I don't know if that's where he wants to be.
Well, I know he's using urethane.
I think he just, like you said, he pulled that baby.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yes, kicks out the 4-9 for a double. These 2 guys are going at it. Rob Macko with a 3-bagger. Andrew Schlehuber, spare double. Other matches semi-close, really. The only bad shot so far that's going to cost him possibly is Rick Schaefer right here in front of us. Oh, couldn't kick out the 9. All right, so Rick's got strike open to Jerry Toma's spare, but again, Jerry's getting 23 pins on top of it, so he's up 35.
Haven't seen Dave Trujillo in a while.
No, it's great to see Dave Trujillo back.
Remember that run he went on a couple years ago?
Oh, my God.
Holy
he was unbeatable.
Smokes.
Literally unbeatable.
I think he made like $12,000 in 6 weeks, 5 weeks.
He was absolutely unconscious.
He went clean 40.
Yeah.
He won a couple.
Yep. Yeah, Dave, you have those runs that everybody dreams about, and, of course, when you get at them, you don't want it to end. Great shot by Rick. Way to come back. Yeah, Dave got on a roll that was just insane. And we haven't seen Dave for probably a good 18 months or longer. Of course, he's working 2 jobs. His son Matthew's now 10 years old.
He's here today.
Yeah, he's a great kid. And he's going to be big. You see how big that kid is already? My God. Yeah, it was pretty cool. We had two guys come down from South Dakota to bowl. DJ Brink and Michael Kinsler from Spearfish and Sturgis. You know all about Sturgis, you
Wow.
motorcycle freak. You.
Yeah, I used to ride up there every year.
Yeah.
I haven't been up there for
Yeah, but you
7
rode a
years.
limousine, though, right? You didn't take a bike,
Oh, no,
did you?
I rode up there. I didn't trailer that baby. I rode up, I rode back. I came back one time, it was raining, and the wind was blowing so hard, I was sideways.
Oh,
Cold.
it can get ugly
That's the
up there.
last
There's no
time
doubt about
that's
it.
the last time I went.
Yeah. All right, Rob Macco with the front four. Andrew trying to hang with him. He's got spare, double spare. Our TV pair looks like the guys are struggling a little bit. Ooh, Jerry pulled that
It's
badly.
that 2-pin.
Yeah. This is a 2-pin by a ton. So he's got 44 in the third. Rick can take a small lead scratch with a mark and get 14 pins back with a double.
Dave, I can't tell for sure, but Dave looks like he's playing around 8.
It's hard to tell from
10.
where we're sitting, that's for sure.
The microphone's coming apart.
That's not alcohol related, is it?
Maybe. It's cheap equipment.
Yeah,
it
well,
working?
we'll have to try to get Scott to
Upgrade
get
things
some.
a
Yeah,
little
he's gonna
bit.
have to upgrade, get some more money.
My microphone just fell in. I'm done bowling the semis because I make a cut every week after Vegas. That's how I roll.
And you're right
That's
online. Yep.
And I'm back here walking around, and my socks putting stuff away, and I stepped on a thumbtack with my left heel.
Oh,
Buried it.
are you serious?
I had to pull it out.
Oh
and,
my goodness.
Oh man, I'll tell
Oh,
you
that's
what.
gotta hurt big time.
It still does.
All right, poor Jerry goes back-to-back opens here. He's got 53 and a fourth, and he has kicked the door wide open for Rick Schaefer.
Yeah, you don't want to give Rick Schaefer
Rick
nothing.
had the best look yesterday of anybody. He absolutely destroyed the place. How he didn't break the 40 frame clean jackpot. He had one open. He did not convert to 2-8 on a light hit.
Oh,
Got to 2, missed the 8.
that's the only open he had.
Yep. He bowled out of his mind. And John Johnson, the funny part is, of course, Rick and John
Right.
have
Leave your mark.
Leave Your Mark Pro Shop at Holiday. And, of course, Rick makes it. John struggles big time, John Johnson.
That was down 2.
Ooh, that was a good shot. Should have carried. So what he does, he comes up to Coach John this morning, and he goes, see this ball? Urethane. And he goes, this is the only ball you're using. So you either learn how to throw it or whatever, right? What does John do? John goes out of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Out of his mind. 184 over for 3 in his semis.
Right.
Without a 300. Crazy. Ooh, that walked up on him.
Yeah,
3, 6,
Andrew-
9, 10.
Andrew's getting in a little bit of a mess.
Yeah. Yeah, when your opponent's got the front 5
Yeah.
at you, the mind starts to want to try to get everything back at once.
Straight at it.
Now, there's a chance that we might not be live because we're having YouTube problems. So, again, we apologize to those of you that were going to be watching this live. But once the magician, Mr. Scott Sledgester, records everything and edits it and gets it ready, we'll have it up for you in a couple days.
So what's with YouTube being down?
I don't
What's
know.
up with that?
I don't know. Scott, did you pay the YouTube bill? Yeah, he said he did. But here's the cool part. We got, other than, we got the two guys come down from South Dakota this week. I get an email from a gentleman that I find out later on lives in Birmingham, Alabama. His name is Robert Erlanger. Riviera Lanes, Birmingham, Alabama. He says, hey, what's up? Didn't see the telecast the last 2 weeks. And I said, well, Scott had the Colorado crud. Couldn't do anything. We were in Vegas the following week. I said, but we'll be on the air. So we're going to be on the air late.
Mm-hmm.
But so now he emails me back. That's cool. He says, I bowl 2 senior leagues at Riviera Lanes, Birmingham, Alabama. I'm 75 years old. We watch you all the
75?
time. Yeah. He's the young one.
He's the young one.
The guys that are with him are 90, 93, and 97.
Well, good for those guys.
Unbelievable. So Robert and gang at Riviera Lanes, Thanks for watching us every week, and we wanted to give you a shout-out.
Who are the others?
He didn't give me their names.
Okay.
So I'm sure he'll email me this week, and we'll find out who they are.
Oh, yeah. You'll start hearing a lot.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, your buddy in New York watches us all the time.
Irish Pogie.
Oh, Irish Pogie, yeah.
Hello, Irish Pogie.
And then here's the cool part. Scott tells me there's a pro shop in Miami, Florida. And again, apparently in Miami proper, they're down to one bowling center.
Wow.
Which blows my mind. But I guess in the outlying suburbs, of course, you got centers all over the place. This pro shop stays open Sunday night to watch us. And it's kind of like Total Dynamics Bowling Pro Shop in Greenwood Village.
Mm-hmm.
They got some couches and stuff, big TV. Mm-hmm. There's nobody in the bowling center. There's like 26 guys in the pro shop checking it out. So I think that's cool. I think we ought to go down there and see what they're up to.
Well, next time I'm in Florida, I'm in a surfing tournament down there in about 7 weeks.
Yeah, right.
I'll be hanging 10.
The only thing you're going to be surfing is lobster in a restaurant.
I'll be hanging 10 out at, what ocean is that? The Indian Ocean?
Yeah, right.
I'll be out there in the Indian Ocean, hanging 10, and I'll stop by there and see those fellas.
My God.
What's the name of that bowling center?
That we didn't find out. So we'll have to have these guys get back to us.
Probably hanging 10 lanes, something like that. That's what I'm thinking.
He's killing me.
But I will. I will go there because I am in a surfing tournament.
If you're in a surfing tournament,
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna get on the American Bandstand with Dick Clark. We're gonna go back in time.
Well, no.
All right, Andrew. All right,
Seacrest might work for you. Dick Clark checked out.
Yeah, that guy didn't age for like 40 years.
No,
it was unbelievable.
No, and then he just died.
Yeah,
he looked 22 and he died.
Yeah, he went from 22 to 80.
He's like me.
Well, you're already 75.
I look 35, but I'm talking. I look 35. Clark looked 34. And when I go, I go. It's just going to be see you later.
It is. That's the way it is. When your ticket gets punched, it's time to go to the big show.
Well, I call that puppy right now.
Wow. Yeah,
nice
Andrew,
tournament, Andrew.
Yeah.
Don't break your hand. You got another weekend coming, buddy.
Yeah, best you can do now is do scratch, and
it was that.
Rob's on a
230
pace minimum, just by closing frames. This match in front of us is
237 if he goes 20, 20, 20.
Yeah. Ricky,
hang on.
Oh, we got lucky. This game is still, Jerry's still in this match. In fact, he's still ahead with handicap.
Got to call that one down there with Dave Trujillo. That puppy's over.
Yeah, Marcus is putting on a show.
The only one you can't call yet is this one.
Our TV pair is the only tight match right now.
And I have to call him when I see him ready to be called. I had one bad game today.
A killer game.
Oh, my gosh.
My Lord. That's just brutal.
I mean, I was kind of chugging along okay. And
yeah. Well, you won the senior sweeper.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
that pays for
not counting side pots and brackets.
Yeah.
And your check for the semis. You're already ahead.
And the handicap sweeper and the senior sweeper. My money from Vegas. I actually made some money.
Ooh.
Nice shot.
Good shot by Jerry Toma. Well, he had a double, so look at this. He's only down 4 scratch through 5.
That puts him up 16?
19.
19, I don't.
You're close.
Yeah, I'm just going off of memory. I'm not documenting anything right now. It's hard to follow this many.
Yeah, it is. It can be. Ooh, all right. Rob comes up a little late, leaves 2-5. Meanwhile, Dave Trio, unfortunately, as good as he bowled today, unfortunately, he just struggled. Mm-hmm. He never got a double, and a big split in the 6th frame pretty much was the end of Dave. Especially when Marcus Duran goes spare 5-bagger at you, that takes you out pretty quick. And pulled it.
Yeah, and I don't know how much heart was in that shot.
Yeah.
Not much.
133. Best thing you do is 193 scratch. That match is over.
Yep.
So our 3rd seed is gone.
I don't know what seed Andrew Schlaver was.
He's
He was the 8.
8 seed.
So
I'm sorry. I take that back.
Is he 8?
3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8. No, he's the 6th seed.
Well, he's gone.
The 8th seed is Marcus Duran, and he's going to go up, and he's going to beat Dave Trio here.
I like it.
Oh! Tried to fit that one in. Leaves a 4-pin. High pocket. Andrew. No. Yeah, the best thing you can do is 191.
They're tough right now, Nick.
Yeah, they are.
They're nasty. I just finished bowling on them.
Transition is starting to show its ugly head.
Whoa. That 36 feet of oil's everywhere. Yeah, no matter where you're playing, it's everywhere.
Yeah, this is pretty front-loaded, that's for sure.
Hang on. There you go.
All right. He's grinding. He's still alive.
Well, he's leading, isn't he?
With his handicap, he's still
Yeah.
leading. He's only down 5 scratch, so he's up 18.
The one that needs to get going is
Rick Schaefer. Yep. Rick Schaefer, the grandson of Frank Tavella, who had Northgate Lanes and Crown Lanes in Denver forever, Hall of Famer. Rick's been bowling since he could crawl.
I think I'm going to Nationals with him.
Oh,
The 19th and 20th.
Yeah, shake that off. That's an honor. That's an honor right there.
Yeah, it is.
Hit it. Yes.
Shot.
Got a little level on the 10-pin there. All right, he's down 18, but he can cut it to 8 with a double. And he's coming up in the 9th frame, so this match is going to go down to the wire. And Dave Trio is pretty much out. Marcus is on he can go 257 scratch with a finish. Best Dave can do is 171, unfortunately. So he'll take home $125. Andrew's only getting 12 pins over Rob, so that match is gone. So our 3rd seed and our 6th seed is gone. Marcus has a good look right now.
Throws it nice.
Yeah, he does.
I've never run into him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's a good player. He really
Where's
is.
he bowl?
Crown. At least when I bowled with him. Crown and Holiday.
How long has he been bowling ABT?
He just rejoined this weekend, but he probably originally joined
Huge strike
8 to 10 years ago.
All right. Huge
Good
double.
player. Good player.
Rick Schaefer.
Yep, Rick needed that.
He sure did.
Okay, Andy ends up shooting 179, 180. 180 and 12, or 180. And I think he gets 35, so he shoots 215 with handicap. Rob's already got that in the bag.
It's going to be high.
Yep.
Got the 7 out.
Yeah,
It was there.
that had 6, 7, 10 written all over it.
Well,
This
that makes
is getting
interesting.
close now. Now we're down to like 7 pins.
Yeah. And the key is Rick Schaefer's on a double.
Marcus Duran finishes 256 scratch.
Going into the 10th.
Okay. Jerry Toma makes a spare. Best he can do right now is 189 scratch. He's coming up in the 10th frame. He'll finish first.
If he punches,
He's got a punch.
If he punches, Rick can get him. If they both punch, Rick can get him. If he punches.
Yep. Yeah, 189, 216.
He hasn't had a double this game, so
27, and he's getting 23. Yeah, he cannot lock out
No.
Rick Schaefer. So every strike here is huge.
in fact, this first one's really big.
Yep. Got to have one to have
That's
two.
not going to get there.
Nope. Knew it when he let it go. And bad count on a spare.
Best he can do is 175 plus his sticks.
Yep. Which means Rick only has to throw the first one.
Does he need the first one?
He does need the first. Well, and I'm assuming spare strike here.
Mm-hmm.
If he does, Rick's got to throw the first one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Will it get there? Yes.
Yeah, he's going to have to throw the first strike.
Yep.
It's strike or go home.
Yep. And, okay, poor Dave. Dave's going to shoot 160.
What's the pin difference with Schaefer and
23.
23?
Jerry's favor.
Seven count, 8 count, 9 count.
Well, folks, I think we're live.
Well, this is it. 6
Yeah, it's going to come down to what Rick can do in the first ball here in the 10th frame.
has to have this one.
Yep.
Well, if I had to have one strike, I wouldn't mind this guy having to throw it.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Yeah, because if he goes 9 spare, strike.
Hey, he wins by 10.
No,
That's not
95,
enough.
74 is 21. He's giving him 23. He's got to have this one or he loses by 2.
I like it. Great
Yes.
shot. He just won that match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I heard from our producer, Scott Sledgester, that we are up and live. And we are at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, Colorado. You're watching the end of our first round of top 8 matches.
And this match here was good.
This was a great match. Again, those of you watching at home, this match right in front of you is Rick Schaefer of Arvada against Jerry Toma of North Glen. And Rick Schaefer had to throw the first one in a 10th to advance, and he just did it. Now he's going to finish up here. Ooh, couldn't get the 7 out, but thank God he didn't need it. Yep, he's going to win by 31, and he was spotting him 23, so he's going to win by 8. So Jerry Toma, Andy Schlehuber, and Dave Trujillo fail to advance. That's going to, wait till you see this next match. Chris Kern against Marcus Duran. And Rick Schaefer and Rob Macko. All right, 205 scratch for Mr. Schaefer. Excellent match. All right, we just came up, but again, we're going to have to just step aside for just a moment. We're going to redo our seeds, and when we come back, you're going to look at our second round of match play for our top 8 here with the Amateur Bowlers Tour in Denver, Colorado. So I know we just got back on, guys, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa, Nolan Carruthers here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, Colorado, just west of Denver. This is our second round of top 8 final matches. On 31 and 32, we have our 4th seed Rick Schaefer, who won his first match, up against our 5th seed Rob Macko. And then on lanes 35 and 36, we have our 2nd seed Chris Kern out of Morrison, Colorado, taking on our 8th seed Marcus Duran. And Chris will lead the match. Chris and Marcus are scratch. And Rick is spotting Rob 17. Ooh, we got lucky.
He's going to have to get lined up again.
Yeah,
he
sure.
was lined up on 33 and 34, and he'll get lined up.
Oh, yeah. And here's your first look at Chris Kern out of Morrison on 35. Ooh.
9 pin.
Oh, wow. Chris Mechanic at Arapahoe Bowl in Greenwood Village.
Did you have fun in Vegas, Nick? You were pretty
course.
busy. You were busy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, other than the fact that I was on my feet for 16 hours on Saturday, right before Super Bowl. Started at 7:30 in the morning, and we got done at 10 after 12. Long day.
Long day.
Worth it, though.
I had a long 3 days. Well, Saturday, I missed the main by 1.
Yeah.
I mean the finals by 1.
Finals
pin.
by 1. Getting into the eliminator finals.
Yeah. And I probably needed that break. I was toast.
Yeah. You did a lot of bowling.
Oh, my God. It was like crazy.
All right, Rob Macko.
Like it.
Boom. All right. Stuck a little bit, but he had a great look there. All right, this, again, Marcus Duran winning match 1 over Dave Trujillo. He's going to be up on 36. And again, we had some YouTube problems earlier in the telecast, ladies and gentlemen, so we apologize. But we are live now, and of course you can see the edited version later on during the week once Scott does his magic, and you'll see all four matches, all four rounds in its entirety. All right, Rob Macko starts out with a double against Rick Schaefer.
Getting 17.
Yep, and Rick started with an open, so Rob putting the hammer down real early. Oh,
did he foul?
Yeah, he did.
I think so.
Yeah, he did. That's a foul.
Yes, it is. So who's going to fix that?
We got Matt right on the
There he is.
on the spot.
So 7 out.
Yep, 7 out for Marcus. It's unfortunate, but it's early. Like I've always said, if you got to open, make it the first frame.
He's been high on both lanes.
Yep. There we go. Okay, we got that set up. See if Marcus can get back on track here. Get up.
Nice shot.
Great shot, great comeback. Tell you what, when you think that you're going to stick or this and that,
Yeah.
you don't think that plays tricks on your
Right.
brain when you're trying to throw a shot in match play. Unbelievable. Okay, Rick Schaefer spares frame 2.
Pick to click time.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, can't just.
I got to tell you, before it even started,
Yeah.
I liked what I saw out of Rick Schaefer.
All
But to
right.
be honest with you,
Yeah.
it's going to be a carry contest from this point on because everybody that's left just has thrown the ball tremendous. So I am going to let you pick first.
Well, it's my turn, so that's
Oh,
nice.
okay. Well, good. I'm glad you like me. It's a tough pick, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm going with the leader.
You're going to go with John Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's the leader and he's on fire.
Good point. Ah, boy, this is tough. It really is. You know what? The most overdue creature out here right now is Chris Curran, and I'm going to go with Chris.
Okay. I wish you well.
Well, hey, it's a complete crapshoot. These guys are all very capable at any time. It's whoever gets lined up, and then it's going to be over quick. Let's see if Marcus can double on that lane where he fouled. Looks good. Nope.
Man, that baby jumped.
Yeah, it did. All right. At least he got through it clean, though.
Stayed upright.
Yep.
That entered his mind.
All right, Rob Macko looking for the front 3 here on lane 32.
He started fast the first game.
Yes, he did.
Like it.
Boom.
Great shot.
Yep. And Rob is a guy that has not been in the finals in quite a while also. I actually misspoke a little bit. I'll bet you Rob, his drought is longer than Chris's right now. But I'm still going to go with Chris.
Oh, Rob's,
And you watch, that means that Rob's going
he's
to
up
go
40
away.
right now.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about some people at the start of the telecast, but we weren't live, so we're going to give a couple shout-outs here. We had 2 gentlemen come down and bowled with us from South Dakota this week, DJ Brink and Michael Kinsler, one from Spearfish and one from Sturgis. Nolan's one of his, oh my God,
man.
What a carry. Nolan's been up there on a bike a few times. But for those of you up in South Dakota, thanks for watching. And Robert Erlanger, got your email, buddy. And he's from Riviera Lanes, Birmingham, Alabama. Says he watches us every week. Wanted to know why we're off for 2 weeks. I didn't want to tell him the truth, and that Scott was like on a world cruise, you know. But Scott had the crud, so he couldn't make it. And then we were in Vegas last week. But Robert Erlanger and his buddies from Riviera Lanes, Birmingham, Alabama. Rob is 75, and his buddies are 90, 93, and 97, which is incredible.
Are they all on the same team?
I don't know. We got to find that out.
To do some investigating.
Robert's going to have to get back to us, give us a little bit more information, what their names are, and whether they're actually teammates or they're in a league and they just hang out together and watch us, whatever, which is great.
Boy, Rick Schaefer just can't find nothing.
No,
on
not
31
right now.
and 32.
Not right now.
Everything's high.
And then we got a pro shop in Miami, Florida. Those guys, Sunday night there. I mean, it's after 9 o'clock on a Sunday night right now, and they stick around and watch the show. And give us a shout, guys. Email us. Mail at DEN is in Denver .abtbowling.com. Let me know what's going on. I hear there's like 15, 20 guys at this pro shop sitting on couches going crazy. That's sounds
awesome.
like a Total Bowling Dynamics pro shop in Greenwood Village.
Awesome.
So glad to hear from all of you. And of course, your buddy in New York, the Irish Pogie,
John McLaughlin.
John McLaughlin watches us every week. So
Student of the game, that fella is.
I hope you're not the teacher.
No. I just teach surfing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's my new gig.
Oh, my God. Well,
Everything's
I would say,
left.
other than the fact that if a shark gets you by the you-know-whats, it's got to be safer than bull riding.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I might drown.
yeah, well,
There's
that's a
that.
possibility.
There's that.
Yeah, you could be shark.
No, surfing's safer than bull riding. Definitely.
I would think so.
You hardly ever see a shark when you surf.
I wouldn't know.
Well, I've been investigating. Tell you what.
You've been investigated, or you're investigating?
Both. Investigating
Yeah.
and investigating.
All right.
Rick Schaefer's in trouble, Nick.
Yeah, he is.
Big trouble.
He really is. 73 with an open in the fifth. Mako will have him by 33 pins scratch if he marks here. And he's spotting them 16 or 17. He could be down 50 pins already. In a one-game match, I don't like his chances. It's a shame, as well as he bowled this week. Rob is just nailing it. Just nailing it. Chris Kern on 36. Ooh, a little light. Oh, I'm sorry, a little heavy. 3-6.
That match is close.
Very close, yep. Currently up 11, but Marcus is on a strike. He can cut it to 1 with a double.
And that
if
is
Chris converts his spare.
That is a scratch match.
Yep. All right. So Chris Kern spares in the 6th. Marcus has a strike in the 6th. Marcus Duran. Right now an 11-pin difference. This match to our left, 31-32. Rob Mako is in full charge.
Yes, he is.
3-bagger, split, double. He's up almost 60 pins against Rick Schaefer.
Boom. Brookie.
Hey, Brookie, you take them all.
Yes, sir.
Now, the losers of these two matches that you're seeing here, they're going to take home with 5% of the Megapod, $337 each. So not bad. Even though I'm sure some of these guys are disappointed because they bowled so well all weekend and just came across a pair that just got in their head. That's still a great weekend. Nice shot. Now the lead's down to 1.
Well,
this match could be fun.
Schaefer made an adjustment. He crushed that last
Schaefer
shot.
can punch and shoot 223. And Rob would, I don't even think he's got he might even only have to mark 3 of the last 4 frames. But Rick's going to get lined up and do the best he can. So he's got a double in the 6th and 7th. And he needs every one. Rob Mako currently on a double with his handicap advantage. He's up almost 60 pins.
That's a
Marcus,
great shot.
great shot. Okay, he's now up 9 and forces Chris Curran to respond.
See if Mako can come back and answer the bell here. Because Schaefer's lined up now.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I think it's
It's
a little too late. He pulled that one in. Look at that.
That's the stuff that'll kill
Drops
you.
it inside, drops the ball speed, pulls it, and goes Brooklyn. And Chris Curran with an ugly shot, just as bad. He needed that, though, to get his 1-pin lead back.
Mako's up 60 pins.
Yep. Both bowlers, Rob's on a 3-bagger, Rick on a double, but with Rick's slow start, unfortunately, I think he's going to run out of sheet. Rob Mako out of Denver, Colorado. Boom.
Great shot.
It's a great shot.
That just about did it.
Yeah. Ooh, and Chris, oh my God, look at this. He almost caves in the big 4. So he's thrown two. Well, you know what I'm going to say.
I know what you're going to say.
Not good shots. And turns him into a 3-bagger to take an 11-pin lead. And Marcus is going to finish first. He can sheet it for 237. And Chris can sheet it for 238. That's how close that match is.
I got him up
So whatever
9.
Marcus does, Chris has to match.
Yeah, you're right. 11.
This one will get him down to 1. Awesome. What a great shot. And poor Rick is just in jail, left to 4-6. He is mathematically toast. Best he can do now is 189. So Rick Schaefer is going to go home tied for 4th. But again, he's going to make $337.
Just never had a look over there.
And Rob Mako is going to move on to our semifinal match against one of these two gentlemen on 35 and 36 that are both a combination of lined up and lucky, but that's okay. Marcus Duran. He does kick out the 4-pin for a 5-bagger. Okay, so he throws the first one in the 10th, which means Chris has to throw the first one in the 10th. He throws this one, Chris has to throw it. That's how close this match is. Could wind up 238, 237. And Rob could go off the sheet for 266 scratch against Rick Schaefer.
Crazy.
It is. It's nuts.
I like that one. It's a
Wow.
great shot.
Ball just sets right up, high flush. What a great look. Okay, Marcus, second ball in the 10th.
Just
Boom.
sweet.
That's 6 in a row. That means Chris Curran must double in the 10th. If Marcus throws this one and Chris goes double 9, we have a tie. Gee, we haven't had one of those in a while.
No. We don't need one. We don't. Look at that.
Good point. The guys that are lined up
That's
are
a
just stringing them.
Game.
And the guys that are struggling are just struggling. Okay, this could be a big ball too.
Beautiful
no
shot.
doubt. Throws the last 7 for 237. Great finish by Marcus Duran. So here's the situation. Nolan Chris has to match him.
Yep.
He's got to strike out in the 10th to win by a pin. And that's my pick to click. I'm in trouble. Maybe. We'll see.
He just needs the double, Nick, doesn't he?
Double 9 to tie. And
It's
that's
over.
over. Chris Curran's going to be eliminated, throwing a great game, but it wasn't enough against Marcus Duran.
That's that.
So Chris Curran will go home tied for 4th. $337. And now we're down to 3 bowlers. Semifinal match will feature Rob Mako and Marcus Duran on 33 and 34. And then the winner of that match will take on our tournament leader, John Johnson of Golden, Colorado. It's a shame. Chris had a great match, but Marcus just wouldn't back
No,
off,
he threw
and he
the
had to
last-
respond.
He
had to
threw
respond.
the last 6,
Yeah.
7.
Last 7.
I mean-
But again, if Chris does the same thing, he wins by a pin. All right, so our second round of matches is over. When we come back, you're going to see our semifinal match, and that'll feature Rob Macko, our 5th seed, against Marcus Duran, our 8th seed. And again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here on Colorado Sports TV. Wheat Ridge, Colorado. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa, Nolan Carruthers, our semifinal match here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. Semifinal match is going to feature our 5th seed, Rob Macko of Denver, against our 8th seed, Marcus Duran out of Denver. Rob will lead the match. He's a higher seeded player. And they shake hands, and Rob, being the higher seed, will lead the match.
And Rob gets how many sticks?
He has a 7-pin difference over
So-
Marcus.
7-0 right now.
That's it.
Thank you.
There you go, sir. Got to keep him upright.
Vertical is good. Yeah.
I
I'd
want
hate to see you just slide right
Yeah.
underneath the. Not a good thing.
+7, +7.
+7?
Right
that's
here.
not enough.
Well, let's re-rate him because Lawrence Marquez said it's not enough. Let's give him 30.
Yeah, why not?
I like it.
Oh,
Good shot.
just gonna get to 10. All right.
Doesn't seem to matter what pair he's on. He's got the ball for the
Yep.
condition, and he's going to be tough to beat.
Okay. If loser of this match finishes in 3rd with 10% of the mega pot, they're going to take home $550. And then our second place finisher today is going to take home $1,050. And our champion today, $1,999. And with the turnout this week, Nolan, next week's first place money at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette, $2,210.
And there you go. That's
Since
tough
you're
to
on
take.
a roll now.
Hey,
you
2
know.
in a row.
Yep.
I need Vegas to kick me in the butt every time. I don't want that to go down. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to make 2 or 3 in a row now and then miss another 9.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
no fun.
No.
Jeez. I had fun in Vegas. I
Yeah.
bowled too much. The Atlanta Falcons really let me down.
Wow.
Put 150 on them.
Did you really?
Yeah. Money line. Super.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
Yep.
Oh, there he goes again.
Is that 7 count? Yeah.
Yep.
How'd they lose that game?
I don't know if he fouled or not.
No, he didn't.
Okay. It was close.
How did
They went into
lose
prevent.
that
They went into
game?
prevent defense.
But their offense, they were passing and 20
Shanahan-
seconds
well,
to go.
and Shanahan decides he's going to pass the ball instead of running the clock out. And you can't give Brady time to do that.
They could have milked that clock and milked that clock.
Sure.
Cloud.
But I did have New England -3.
Oh, there you go.
But I played a parlay, and I had the under.
Oh, there you go.
And I lost that end of it.
And he missed
Ooh.
that,
First bad shot by Marcus, but
other than the foul.
yeah. But obviously that didn't stop him in match 2.
He threw the last
He
7.
went foul, strike, spare, 7 back.
Yeah.
He got
Well,
that
that-
out of his mind quick
That
enough.
150 would have got me 345
Sure.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a big deal.
Sure it
you
is.
know?
That match, that game was to me was over.
It was over.
I'm at the blackjack table.
You know me. I call everything. I called that puppy.
I stopped watching. I'm playing blackjack. Guy walks by me and he goes, overtime. And I went, yeah, right.
Man, he's in.
Oh, yeah, he's in trouble. Come on, get it out of your head, buddy. But, so to me, the game's over.
Yeah,
It was what,
absolutely.
30 or 28 to 3
3
in the third quarter.
with 7 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going, hasta la vista.
Oh, I was counting my money.
Sure. And I was, at the time, I
You're
was
ripping
going to
up.
rip my parlay ticket out.
That's high.
Much better. Get lucky. Never got it out. All right, so unfortunately, Marcus goes open to start. Golden opportunity for Rob here. You better get on this guy early because Marcus will strike forever, as you saw in
Yes.
that match prior.
Well, Macko's been hot.
And Mako's been hot too, yeah.
What did he shoot that last game? 250 something? He shot 250.
254.
Yeah. I mean,
254 with an open.
There you go.
All right, frame 2 for Rob Macko.
Gotta like it.
And he gets the mixer. All right. And Rob's up 7 pins handicap, right? Handicap
He's up
difference.
31 right now. It's
Wow.
about the same pace.
And it's going to get uglier
Yeah.
right now if he can double.
God, I just know what Marcus is going through and what Schaefer went through because
Sure.
it just happened so fast.
Yep.
I shot 123. I had a good day today. I shot 123. It bit me so fast. It was just
Sure.
gone. That's a good shot.
Hit it.
Boom.
There we go. I ran into Rob Macko. Tell you how long ago Rob's been in the club. There used to be a club called DDE, Denver Double Elimination. Rob was beating the crap out of that tournament, just whacking it. And we're talking about, and at the time, Masters was just kind of starting this and that, the Masters branch, because he was never going to be a ABT bowler at the old format of 189 and under. He was deuce. And he gets in, and, you got to understand, here's a guy that's got 9 titles, and that was from 3 years ago. And Rob's been in the top 5 a ton, and on a pattern that is up and in. And again, that's his A game. He likes to go up and in, gets behind the ball really well. He's got a very smooth, simple approach. Everything looks the same. He will just flat drill you. Just flat drill you. And again, he's really been struggling the last year and a half.
So this DDE, was that before? Because the tournament that I bowled, I couldn't bowl yours. What was the name of that? With Dottie and...
Oh, you mean WBA?
WBA.
Western Bowlers Association.
I bowled that.
Western
What
Bowlers
was DDE?
Association was the older tournament club of. They started even before ABT did. We started in ABT 82, and WBA was already in town, but it catered more toward the scratch bowler because they had limited handicap.
Right.
So the higher average bowler, that was really the only thing they could bowl in town, other than if a regional came in or
Right.
a strictly open scratch event. And then DDE came along, Denver Double Elimination.
So what was the format in that?
To be honest with you, I can't tell because I could never bowl it because I'm working.
Was that after WBA folded?
No. They were, all 3 of us were going on at the same time. You had WBA, then you had DDE, which I believe was only on Sundays. WBA was like us.
Yes.
They took so many on
Yes.
Saturday, so many on Sunday, and then they went. And Rob just,
He owned DDE.
I don't know how many titles he won there, but it was a bunch. And actually, it was Dennis Glover, believe it or not, that beat Rob Macko in one of the tournaments of DDE and got Rob to come into ABT. That's how long ago that was. You're talking 25 years.
More than that.
Yeah. Oop, little light. Oh, and he only
9
leaves
out
it
of
2. And poor Marcus, he looked like God on 35 and 36. And he's got open, spare, split. But yeah, it's crazy how that unfolds.
I would read the paper. I don't remember what the paper
Bowling
was
highlights.
called.
Bowling highlights. Yep.
And I would look at the entries at ABT, and I'm at WBA, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
my God, I
Well,
want
that's
to
when we were
bowl that,
doing,
and I couldn't
that's
bowl
when we were
it.
doing 300 a week.
Oh, it was crazy.
And that was all just 189 and under average bowlers.
It was crazy.
It was nuts.
And I thought.
I mean, we would have squads on Saturday that were 90 people in one squad.
I
was
looked at that and I
nuts.
said, I want to bowl that baby. But I was
At the
around
time you
198 or
you couldn't get in.
I couldn't get in. And then
And then when the
I
Masters
didn't-
started.
Well, I didn't bowl for 15 years.
Yeah.
And then I came to Denver and moved here, and I saw where you had 2 divisions.
Right.
But it didn't matter because I was bowling league, and I got in, and I was like a 182 when I joined you.
Oop, light again.
I
There's a
didn't-
bucket, 245.
I didn't want to waste no time. I got in here as soon as I had enough games.
Yeah, because you had all that time off. Mm-hmm. You had to get back in the swing of things. You know, it's tough to ride bulls and carry bowling balls at the same time. That's a hell of a way to make an entrance into your league night.
It is. It's hard to take him to the bowling alley, too.
Yeah, you just can't tie them up anywhere.
You can't tie them
anymore.
up.
Yeah.
They don't like being tied up.
No, yeah, that's a fact. Will it get there?
No.
Nope.
It worked. It's his day, Nick.
I guess so.
He's bowling great, but he's getting some breaks.
Yeah, sure is.
And, you know, we talk about the competitiveness and the bowling, and it's all great. But the people you run into, and the friends you make.
Yeah.
I ran into Perry
Knoll, right, out of Evergreen,
who judged me when I was
when
riding
you were a bull
bulls.
rider. Yep.
And I would have never, I hadn't seen him in so long. And he came over and we started talking and reminiscing. And now he's always got a joke for me.
Yeah, he does.
But, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, man. Wow. Kicks out the Greek church, but still leaves the 6-7-9. And Marcus, the wheels have fallen off, and his transmission is gone. He's going to be down 40-something.
He's down 50 now.
Okay. All right. It's a shame because he was just tearing it up.
Now he's down 60.
Well, I'll tell you what. He could throw the last 7 again and still shoot 201. A lot can happen.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. Malco's already over halfway to 201.
Yeah, that's fact.
I mean, he's in
He basically
big trouble.
needs a Mark III the last 5 frames, and it's over. And came up high again.
And
he didn't
have this kind of game going when he threw 7.
No, absolutely not.
The only open he had was a foul.
Yeah.
So this one is he's got 4 opens now.
Yep.
I'm calling this one right
and
now.
wraps to 6 around the 10.
I'm calling it. Everybody that's listening, go get a sandwich and a drink. Come back for the championship. It's going to be Rob Macko
and John
Johnson.
JJ.
My pick to
Your
click.
plick to click?
My plick to click.
Is that if that ever watching in Manila or something?
Pick to kick.
Oh, okay.
That pick to my tick to pick. I don't know what he's doing now. Don't back off, Rob.
Nope.
You got one more match on this pair.
Going up against a guy shot 183 over for 3.
Guy that's not quite human.
Well, the way all these guys bowled in the semis, you could say they were all inhuman.
I'll tell you what, you had a good turnout for all the bowling going on.
Absolutely.
You had the military masters in the Springs, the Cheyenne Masters in Cheyenne.
Right. And
City in Longmont this weekend.
City tournament, Longmont. Yep.
And then you pull 126 in here.
Gotta love it. All right, Rob Max, he makes a 1-2-8, not the conventional way.
And people don't even like you. Can you imagine if people
it is
liked
scary.
you?
I know. Isn't
You'd
that
get
wild?
128.
Ooh. Well, that's if we get those 2 guys bond money or bail money.
Bond
Get them out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Leave them there.
We could bond those 2 guys out. We'd have 100.
Leave them there. I don't want to bowl against them. I don't want to bowl against no ill reputes, whatever that word is. Convicts.
No, they're innocent until proven. guilty.
Well, if they're behind bars, they've been proven. What jail are you talking about?
Well, I'm not going there.
I don't like what
Look
Rob's
at
doing
this.
now. I don't like what he's doing at all.
Yeah. Leaves a 2-5-8.
It's like his timing is gone. The last 3 shots he's thrown have been junk, and he's been a machine.
Yep. Well, he might have to get relubed.
I'll tell you what, I'm drinking water with lime.
Sure you are. Yeah, I know.
And he's not getting none of it. This is mine.
It's your water with lime, yeah. All right. Makes it. All right.
He's got a clean game going.
Yeah.
But this isn't going to work against John Johnson.
You wouldn't think so. But again, you're talking about a guy that came in last night and had no look at all with the equipment he was using. And his business partner, Rick Schaefer, who we saw earlier in the telecast, tells him, dude, you got to use urethane. As much as you hit the ball, use urethane and go right up the ditch He goes, but I've never thrown you a thing. He goes, here, you're getting one ball. Take this ball, use it for better or for worse. Makes the cut this morning and then just goes completely out of his mind.
He put numbers up this morning, too.
Yeah, he did.
Chop it? No.
All right, good. All right, Marcus back on the...
That's his second mark this game.
Yeah, it's a sin. Because he threw the ball so good all weekend.
Bite you so fast, these sport patterns can nail you.
No doubt.
You can be clicking and you move a pair of lanes and boom.
Yeah.
What the hell hit
especially
me?
in sport patterns, and especially with people that aren't that familiar with sport patterns. And again, we're not knocking anybody, but you go back to what you're comfortable with. And no matter what the pattern is, some of these guys they're going to play 10. Even though that's not the place to play.
Or 15.
Or 15 or whatever. Or point it off the corner. And you're trying to open up a sport shot, playing it the way it's supposed to be played. And depending on what the guys in front of you did when you're crossing, you're going to get a different look.
And you're playing with people that are playing everywhere.
Sure, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's not like the
So all of a
PBA
sudden
where they're
you're
all
going-
playing the three-board.
Yes,
You know.
exactly. Nice shot. Oh,
There
yes.
it goes.
All right, he kicks the 7 out. Well, unfortunately, the best Marcus can do is 170. Mako with just count is in the 150s, 160 if he opens. So, and he's got handicap advantage. So, you're this close to ending this, or did you already?
I already called.
Oh, you called.
I called it
okay.
2 frames ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I already said Mako's going to be bowling against
John
Johnson.
That's right.
I said, yeah, I don't waste no time on this stuff. It's a good shot.
Wow,
He kind of
man,
got reeled
doubles
back in.
and That takes care of that.
Thank you.
So Matthew Duran in his return to the club.
I made 162 and 1.
He did a great job for his first time back.
Sure did.
10% of the Megapod, he's going to take over $550. Meanwhile, Rob Mako's in the 4 figures. And he's going to be taking on our leader, John Johnson, as soon as this match concludes.
It's just that shot for Marcus is just gone. That line is gone.
Yeah.
It's not there.
It's amazing how that works. Which is why.
It's going to be interesting
Which
to
is
watch.
why we cross
Right.
pairs. For that reason. Nice shot. All right.
Well, you're in game 11 now?
Yeah. No, actually, on this pair, we are on 4, 8, 11,
Oh,
12.
like
this
14?
is game 13 on
13,
this
yeah,
pair.
That's right. You got 8 in qualifying, 3 in
Three
the semis, is
and
11,
this is the
12,
second match.
13.
Yep. Second match on this pair in the top 8 format.
So you're on the burn, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I need some water and lime. Put some lime in your coconut and mix it all.
Mix it all up.
Call that doctor in.
I can't get that high anymore.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good, though.
I used to sing Beach Boys stuff. I can't
Oh,
get
did
close
you?
anymore.
Help me, Rhonda? Where
Yeah.
is that? Where's Rhonda?
Yeah, really.
I had a girlfriend named Rhonda.
I had
Rodeo
a-
girl.
I had an ex-floor director named Rhonda that helped us out years
Did
ago.
you?
Yeah. Threw a little reverse hook backup ball, and on match play was as tough to beat as anybody you can imagine. She's a manager for Taco Bell, and I lost track of her.
My Rhonda was a little barrel racer.
Really?
Yep. From Socorro, New Mexico.
Wow.
She'd come up in the summer and spend the summers, and she worked at a rodeo arena up in Nathrop, Colorado, an indoor arena. I'd practice riding up there,
Sure.
and she'd practice bull riding. I mean, barrel racing.
Barrel racing, yeah.
And they would rope, and it was a fun weekend.
Wow.
We'd go up there on the weekends, and unless we were at a rodeo, you know.
All right. Well, Rob got back into it. He's going to throw the last 5 for 229. Beat poor Marcus Duran by over 100, but unfortunately he got into that foul thing and could never shake it that time.
This next match should be fun.
I would think so. Yeah, I think it's only going to be about a 3-pin difference in handicap. All right, Rob Macko finishes out with the last 5, 229 plus his handicap. So he's going to get into the championship match. He's going to take on John Johnson of Golden. And you're going to see that match in just a moment, folks. We're going to break away here for our editing purposes. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour, Wheat Ridge, Colorado. Championship match coming up. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nick Lasorsa with Nolan Carruthers here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge for our championship match. We had top 8 match play this weekend. We have 2 gentlemen today that haven't won in a little while. Rob Macko, a 9-time champion, but his last title was right here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge in 2014. He's going up against John Johnson. His last title was here, but it was 2001 in a doubles event. So we're talking 16 years ago. So I guess he's slightly overdue.
All
right, John being the tournament leader is elected to lead the match, so go ahead and shake hands, and here we go.
What's the handicap difference?
There is a 3-pin difference in Rob's favor. John Johnson will lead. He was the highest seeded player. Guaranteed second place money in our top 8 format. So he's going to win no less than $1,050 today, and our champion today, $1,999. Again, next week at Coal Creek, first place at $2,210.
Boy,
that's
he pulled
inside.
that shot.
And carries. Oh, the peanut gallery is getting insane already.
Some of his people.
Everybody's pointing at Vaughn. Look.
It's some of his people from
my
Leave
God.
Your Mark. They're all gathered here.
Yeah. The pressure's on.
Oh, and it's more than it's not just pressure out here; it's the peer pressure
Of
behind
course,
him.
absolutely.
Those are a bunch of wild characters back there.
Yeah. Everybody rooting on their favorite.
Look at this
Oh,
guy.
good shot for Rob. It leaves at 10.
That's a great break for John Johnson. That first shot.
Yeah. Oh, please, that was a horrible
you're in the
shot.
championship match. You carry that
And
nerves settle a
tugged
little.
it horribly and
Have a
carries.
little adult Kool-Aid.
Adult Kool-Aid. I
That's
like
what
that.
he's got going there.
All right.
I don't know what kind that is.
It's brown.
Berry light. I quit drinking.
You'd quit drinking like 30 seconds ago. I know. It's
Perfect.
Crazy. Yeah. All right. No trouble at the 10-pin for Rob Macko. Both bowlers marking the first. John on a strike, Rob on a spare. Rob with the 3-pin advantage in handicap.
Johnson gets going, this place is going to get loud.
Oh, please.
He's got a lot of people here
Oh,
for
yeah.
him.
Yeah, there's at least 3.
Yeah, well, let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The whole upper section's full.
Oh, yeah.
4,000.
At least. Yeah.
Estimating. Nice stroke. Nice shot.
Boom. Great shot. All right, he's right back on it, folks. Rob Macko's spare strike. Let's see if John can execute here. See if the crowd can go insane.
I got something going on right here. It's jumping out of place.
That's a lot of bowling. Could be a little
Hurts.
carpal tunnel
Oh,
stuff.
man. Sometimes riding is hard. That's a good
Okay,
shot.
up the ditch.
That was a
Little
better
light.
shot. He
All
can
right.
fix that.
2-5, no big deal. John Johnson, co-owner of Leave Your Mark Pro Shop, Holiday Lanes in Lakewood, Colorado. One of the 5 or 6 pro shops that do a lot for the Amateur Bowlers Tour. Our first $10,000 regional last April. His pro shop, along with Sean Lee at 10 back and Steve Badavinick at Total Bowling Dynamics, Rob Warner up at Coal Creek, Russ Jones out of Heather Ridge and Wheat Ridge right here. They all back this up, put some added prize money in for side pots, guaranteeing them at $100 a game.
Good chops.
Oh, pulled it again. Oh, but it's sat. So we got strike, spare, strike. Both his balls on the left were not good shots. And he got away with both of them.
That's huge.
I liked his shot on 34,
It was a
and
good
it didn't
shot.
carry.
It was a good shot. And he'll adjust to that one on the
Yep.
right lane. And now I think he'll adjust on the left, and I think he's going to take off.
Okay. Of course, he is your pick. To
Well,
play.
but I'm saying, I'm serious about that. I really think I think now he's set.
All right.
I think Rob needs to put the hammer down.
I don't know. Yeah, that was light. He got that out just a little too far right. He leaves at 2-5. All right.
I'm just telling you what I see
So
and what
this
I feel.
Ooh. All at the same time.
Not at the same time. Different times.
So with a
I
spare
just-
here, we are tied scratch.
I just see it. I think he's going to go.
And with his 3-pin advantage, he will keep that with this conversion to the 2-5.
And there's your conversion.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Walked right up and went right through it. Chops the 2 off to 5, so he's got an open in the third.
It's down 9.
Yeah, and John can extend that lead now because he's on a strike, so Rob's got to get right back on
You
it.
can get it to 19.
Yep.
So who did I see in Vegas?
Who?
And who did I have a little chat with?
Who?
I'll show you,
Okay.
and then we'll talk about it.
All right.
I don't mess around.
Did they have clothes on?
I'll tell you. Of course
Not
they
a good
did.
shot.
We have something in common. That's your clue.
You both were in Fort Logan for the spill?
Well, you can keep. Let's see. You're going to love this, Nick.
Okay.
Had a talk with them.
Okay.
It was
Oh, that's right. I ran into him at the Coronado Cafe, Brent Musburger.
Did you talk to him?
No, I did not. He was coming in and I was leaving because I had to get back to work.
So he didn't have his headset on, and
No,
he wasn't
no,
at
no.
work and in his
No,
suit.
no.
Yeah, we had a nice conversation.
Where did you meet up with him?
I met up with him at South Point at the studio where he was announcing Super Bowl morning.
I'll be damned.
He had a-
Oh, in that little glass booth?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a
Right off the sports book.
3-hour show right there.
Yes. I didn't realize that he was doing that.
Yep. It's a good shot, Nick.
Nope,
Oh, it's
never
not.
got there. All right.
He got in
but
my
he is
way.
on a strike, so the count doesn't hurt him yet.
No. He's kind of like, what happened there? It looked good. I thought it off his hand, but there's that, it's just so messy.
Yeah. And they have to stay confident that if they stay out there, that they'll be fine. Don't want them to go making drastic moves at this point. So he's 8 out in the fourth frame. So he's got 66 in the fourth with a strike. Rob has 68. So
Down 5.
Rob is now up 5 pins through 4.
Yeah, I told him about my gig here and how much I was making, and he said in his retirement that he's going to talk to Schledster and he might want to
Sure.
take this gig for
Wow.
me. And I told him
That's
he has
scary.
to fight me for it.
Yeah,
he
good.
said that'll be no problem. So we might be putting a little bout together at the MGM,
Oh, my
3-round, 2-minute per round
You,
fight.
neither one of you guys
and
would-
Musburger.
You wouldn't last 3 rounds, 2 minutes shadow boxing.
Oh, I can.
You'd both
box.
be out of gas.
I can box. I could go with Musburger. Hey, Brett, if you're listening, we might put something together.
Oh, this.
And the winner's
We'll
gonna,
sell some
the
tickets.
winner is going to. Well, first I'm going to run a race.
God. You remember what happened the last time you
Well,
ran a
that's
race.
I wasn't training. If I fight Musburger,
Oh, my God.
I'm training. I'm not fighting him without training. I'm not doing it. He's bigger than me.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He is not that big. Come on. What, an inch?
Oh, thank you. She slammed it down. Another check.
That's my lovely wife giving
Another
you more
check.
money. I know.
Okay. 5 pins.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll give you details. It's going to be at the MGM.
I don't know if I want to know.
Oh, you'll want to be there.
Just put me in charge of sales and marketing.
I'm going to put
so
that
I can retire.
decathlon in the dust.
Sit. Nice shot. Big double for Rob. He's now up 15.
It's got my pick to click on the run a
Yeah,
little bit.
a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
This right lane's giving John a little bit of trouble.
Yep.
He's pulling the shots on the left. Boy, I thought his last one over here looked great, and it just didn't get there.
Yeah, left that washout.
That's right down 5.
There you
Boom.
go. Little less ball speed. He was probably amped up a little bit. Didn't throw the ball as hard down there, and he let the ball react down the lane like it should.
He's down 15.
Yep. Needs another one here to cut the lead to 5. Yeah, that was an amazing Super Bowl, though.
No,
it's
yeah,
just,
it was.
It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. What do you do for an encore after a game like that?
You just shut the NFL down right now. Get out.
Really?
Oh, I like it.
Yes,
I like
there he goes. All right, so we're down to a 5-pin match.
He's
And
come
Rob,
in more to 5, Nick, instead of like 2.
Yeah.
He's brought it in a little bit.
yeah, he's actually playing a little bit more inside
Yeah.
on 33. It is on 34, but he likes the reaction there.
The last 2 shots were great shots.
Yeah, and Rob Macko, he can increase the lead to 15.
And he didn't miss in the 5th frame. He hit what he wanted. It just left a washout.
Yeah,
Or what frame it was, 4th?
4th.
4th frame. Like it.
Ooh, a little high. 4-pin.
Man, I'm right straight
Yeah,
behind him.
you have a hard time with the cameras right in front of you.
It's up 14. Not really. It's up 4.
Yes.
Well, we kind of thought this would be a good match.
Yep, absolutely. Well, and the thing is, you got to remember, a lot of these guys, realistically, Short Oil came out in 87. It's 20 years. Hell, 30 years.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Wow, critical miss.
That
When
hurts.
your thing came out, it forced everybody to the ditch.
Right.
And everybody went from learning how to play inside to learning how to play outside. Most of the bowlers' A games, realistically, that don't turn the living hell out of it, are playing their A games out there.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of our players that did really good this weekend, that's their A game.
Mm-hmm.
They like playing a ditch and they like going up and in. It's a lot of confidence on a lot of these bowlers this weekend.
That's
Look it up.
trouble.
Almost looks like he dropped it
2-7.
2-7. Almost looked like it came off his hand early. But that missing that 4-pin, oh boy, that's going to really come back to haunt him.
Your guy's on a double, and you're in a 4-pin match. That rocks you.
Yeah, sure does.
You squeeze it a little bit on the next shot, and here you go, 2-7. Cover this, baby.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
Hang on. Get it the hard way.
Nice. All right. Big split conversion by Rob Macko. 125 in the 7th. But just with count here, John Johnson will be in the 130s.
We need a little break here. John's going to let things calm down back here in the nursery.
Yeah, we got some of the younger kids of the bowlers.
I'm not sure he didn't
it's
get
a
a
long
hand
day.
caught in between a bowling ball.
Oh, that might have been it, yeah. Oh, that'll hurt.
I think he did.
Yeah.
John's just going to have to focus and let it fly.
Absolutely.
Try to pick the breaths here, and
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
too far right.
Hurry. Will it come back?
Too far right. He hit
2-7.
about. That was down about 2. When he hits that 5 board, it's money.
Yeah. Okay, so if he converts this,
And I'm sure that
he'll be up 6 pins.
bothered him.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll bet you if we ask him, he'll
Yeah, he's
say.
got 2 young ones at home too. He's been
Yeah.
through all the noise.
Well,
He
yeah.
understands that.
Is he going to cover it? Perfect.
Yep, great shot. Okay, we're looking at a 5-pin match.
6.
6? Yeah,
Got to
6
keep
pins.
you right on the money here.
Absolutely. The
Look at Lawrence.
mathematician, Mr. Stats.
Isn't he a mess?
You know, make you a new business. You know, you have No Vic Trucking.
There you go. Get that out.
Now we could do no stats.
No stats.
Because you don't know what the hell
I
you're
got
doing.
Musburger. I got Musburger on. Oh, he pulled that shot.
Will he get lucky?
He got lucky. He
Did
had
he get
the
the 5 out?
5-10, and it's
Yeah.
gone.
All right, so he just leaves at 10. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think a bowling ball caught him in the
I do too.
finger. Ooh, that hurts.
Oh, I had it happen the other night.
Yeah.
My left finger. Holy, and why should that happen to me? You'd
I
think I
did
would
that.
know.
I did that years ago. I was hand dryer up at the ball return and didn't notice the ball coming down, and it smacked me in between. My finger got in between
That's
two bowling
Marcus's
balls.
son.
Yeah, poor guy. That's a shame. Yeah, that hurts. There's nothing you can do about that.
Lawrence
That
Marquez
just
is so
hurts.
goofy. He thinks he's on camera, and he's performing behind us.
Oh.
And he's not on.
What, he thinks
doesn't
he's
know.
Dennis Glover?
His timing's terrible. He's nowhere.
Hey, he's nowhere.
He's nowhere. He's strutting his
He's
stuff.
nowhere, man.
That's not good.
Get lucky. All right. That was a bad shot, but he's fortunate just to leave the 6.
He's down 7, Nick.
Yep.
Covers this. He's down 7,
7
going into the 10th.
We
The
got
lowest-
ourselves a ball game.
Lowest games of the day.
Yeah. Well, again, what is this now? Game 14 on this
Yes.
pair? Yeah, they're getting ugly.
He missed it.
Yes, he did. It looks like he stuck a little bit and got up on the ball and pulled it. He is in serious trouble.
He basically handed this puppy to
Yep,
John
he sure
Johnson
did.
right there.
Yep. He's down 21 scratch. He's down 18.
But he also missed
Going
the
into
4
the 10th. Yeah, that 4-pin was a
I
killer.
mean, there's 20 sticks right
Yep.
there.
And that's obviously the difference in the
Oh,
match.
he's up 13. He's not down.
Right? Yeah. Okay, let's see if he can get it together in the 10th. Ah, a little high. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this match belongs to John Johnson.
He
John,
can force him
after
to.
a
He can force him to mark,
16-year
right?
jinx. He don't have to do that.
Yeah, you're right.
He's
over.
He's 180
Just a
with an
little
open.
bit of pin count.
Yeah,
It's over.
it's over. Yeah, it was a killer. Yeah, the best Rob could do is 172.
Man, he bowled nice.
John's got that just with count going and not counting the 10th. So yeah, he's
You hate to have that game.
Yeah, it's a
You
shame.
because you give him those 2 marks that he missed. They're easy spares.
yeah.
He'll pick those up 98% of the time.
Sure. He
And-
chops the 2 off the 5 and he flags the 4. 7 count gives him 169.
Needs a pin.
Yeah, unfortunately. He went 235, 254, 229.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately in the
And
championship match, it's
169.
169. But he'll take $1,000. $1,050 for second.
6 pins, 2 shots. There's your winner right there.
Ugly but effective? Nah, leaves at 10. And the peanut gallery giving him garbage.
Well, there it is. John Johnson's your champion.
And breaks a long
Yeah.
drought.
They didn't bowl for a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to have to keep my check here to deal with him in a minute. There you go.
Another ugly but effective. 191 and 20. 211. Well, there's your champion, ladies and gentlemen. John Johnson of Golden, Colorado. And when we come back from our break, we're going to have a talk with John, whose long drought is over, and you're going to see that in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Horse and Nolan Carruthers and our ABT champion, John Johnson out of Golden, Colorado. John, to say you had a drought would be a major understatement.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I've been working hard to get my game where it needs to be. You know, I surrounded myself with some good people. You know, my partner Rick Schaefer, and you have Chris Kelso and Jeff Carter, and coaches Mike Diaz and Jerry Tomo, and just working my butt off to finally break that spell.
Yeah. You did good. I mean, you got a great pro shop going. Leave Your Mark Pro Shop, Holiday
Right.
Lanes in Lakewood with Rick Schaefer, who you saw earlier today in the telecast. And actually, basically, he cracked me up because he said, I'm going to give John one ball.
Yeah.
He's going to make this cut. I'm going to give him a urethane ball. Go, dude, here it is. Play here. I don't want to hear anything. Just go throw the ball. And he goes out of his mind.
Yeah.
I drilled it seriously last week, and I threw it for the first time yesterday with Rick at holiday practice, and I've never thrown a urethane ball.
That's what we were saying.
And I bowled last night, and I wasn't comfortable.
Right.
And so I talked to Rick this morning. He goes, just bring the urethane. And so I put 2 balls on the rack, and he took the other one off.
he did.
He's all, you're throwing this ball.
This is the ball you're throwing. I don't
And
care.
you didn't argue at all.
and I did not. And it turned out to be
Yeah. I mean,
Great
100,
day.
180 over in semis in 3 games is insane.
It's crazy.
it's
That's
and
some great bowling.
I started with an open and then a split spare and then
then
never
sheet.
missed the
That's
pocket.
pretty much, yeah.
Never missed the pocket.
Yeah, I had to.
Well, what
Well,
did you
that's
do?
cool.
What did you do in qualifying this morning? You were
120,
pretty hot. too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, he
yeah.
You had a
just-
bad day.
No,
right.
it was good. It was a good day.
Well,
You think?
here's your check for winning this.
Nice,
Yeah, you-
$68.
There you
I
go.
like it.
Enjoy that son of a gun. Take
Well, your
it-
wife Stephanie, your 2 kids are here.
Yeah,
That's
I'm-
cool. That's awesome.
Glad for them to see this.
Yeah.
I called them and I don't know if she was going to come. She's like, maybe I'll show up.
Oh,
And
just
yeah,
sticking it in and twisting it, right?
Right.
Ching,
Yeah,
ching, ching.
right.
Yeah.
I have
So-
a question.
Yes, sir.
When you were up to bowl in I think it was when you picked up the split,
The 2-7.
the 2-7, and Marcus, the little guy, got his hand mashed behind a
Oh,
bowling
poor
ball
guy.
back there.
Right.
Was that bothering you on the approach? a
Well,
little
I heard
bit?
him screaming and then he calmed down and I was like, should I go now? And then I heard
I
him
know.
again. So I was waiting. I'm like,
Trying
is
to
he gonna
time it.
scream in my
Yeah,
backswing?
really.
Yeah.
And, I just
Yeah,
try to focus.
We didn't know what happened, but here I guess he got his finger caught between 2 bowling balls.
Oh,
that
hurts. Yes.
That's what we're talking about. I'm going, anybody's going to be screaming there.
I have kids of my own and
Yeah.
they get upset at times. I was
Sure.
just like,
So you
do I go? Do I not?
Did you, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
I was trying
you was trying to time it.
So,
But it was funny. I told Nolan, I said, John's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
I said, he's been through this before.
Oh, yeah.
You,
Oh,
you
yeah.
learned to tweak that out.
You got to.
You do.
But you're like he said, you're trying to time
Right.
that.
Yes,
Okay. He
absolutely.
just screamed. Now I go.
right. That's part of the bowling. It's the
Yeah,
mental
it
game.
is.
I've been working so
Yeah.
hard on just that, not getting upset when I make an open, on an
Right.
easy spare. And,
Because we're going to do it.
We
We're
are.
not professionals.
and
you
it's
know.
just,
There's the Brinks truck just came in.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Brinks truck
Matt
right
Pollock.
there.
Here we go. He doesn't need money.
She's
I
tough
do.
today.
His wife's here with kids. They
She's-
haven't eaten in a week.
She slammed my check down.
All right, so we got $1,999.
Sweet.
Does that say John or does that say Stephanie? I can change it. He's going, yeah, let's do that. John, it was cool. I'm happy for you because I know how hard you work.
Yeah, it's
I really, really know everything you've gone through, and it's great to see your game really
Evolving.
get to a point where you're starting to enjoy it again.
I am, yeah, and it's a good step. I'm going to the Masters next week, so
Awesome.
to bowl well this weekend.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah.
a good
fit.
good way to leave.
Leave, yeah.
Leave on a positive note.
Well,
That's
good luck
awesome.
out there.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
just
have
got
some fun.
back.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
It's okay out
It's
there. I
okay.
like it out there.
Yeah, well, Clark County can be brutal, and
Yeah.
and they know him.
Yeah.
So his bail keeps going up, but he keeps calling me.
Yeah, I got a new friend out there. I got Brett Musburger.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, between him and Lawrence,
Oh my God!
please.
I don't go with him anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, he got the infamous 6-inch race against a woman up there
I have
last
that
time.
too. That's,
Yeah.
all
We're
right.
not
That's for
going.
another day.
that's for another day.
For another damn day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here, but
Good job.
great job by this
Thanks,
gentleman
man.
right here,
Appreciate
John Johnson, winning title number 4, but it's
There
been
you
a
go.
long time. Don't take another 16 years to win the next
No,
one.
I'm not planning on it.
Steph's going, I don't know if I can handle that. On behalf of myself, John Johnson, Nolan Carruthers, don't forget, next week, Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette, $2,210 first place. We'll be there. We want to see you, too. Have a great week. Goodbye.
Bye bye, everybody.